All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, double honors to the elders of Israel who rule well. Shalom to the for the elect, Lord willing, this video is edifying. Um, I wanted to get into a couple of stuff that's been going on in Esau's kingdom. This came out 4 days ago. It says, let me get a scripture real quick before I get into it. This is Job 15:6. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I, yea, thine own lips testify against thee. So you got articles from like the New York Post talking about that 2020 scamdemic, which killed 1.1 million Americans and destroyed the lives and livelihoods of millions more, is a man-made. You read it, you see that there, that escape from a Chinese lab, partly funded by the US government. Even today, you're not supposed to say that, even though it's the only plausible scenario. So even Esau has searched out his own counsel, his own people have searched him out, and they know that they are liars, basically. No, fact checkers will rush in to claim that eminent scientists deny this, which is because those scientists have too much invested in money and time in their own beliefs to admit the truth. China tried to deflect blame immediately by saying the virus supposedly began in a wet market of animal meat in Wuhan. Dr. Anthony Fauci repeatedly argued it evolved in nature and then jumped species in the spring of 2020. So that was a blatant lie. That was a blatant lie, and he's being exposed right now. Because they say the likelihood, the fact is it was man-made, man. Yahweh Hashem, obviously Yahweh Hashem Yahushai created it, but he put the spirit on Esau to create it. This is not something that exists in nature, and we know Esau is a mad scientist, falsely so called. Since then, both investigations and government reports have concluded that the virus is man-made. Since then, both long investigations and government reports have concluded that the virus is man-made. Fauci grudgingly admitted it could be true. Now that's wild. It could be true after this guy was pretty much the face of that whole scandemic, man. It says anyone who questioned this claim, including a post, was censored online in 2020. The reason a statement published in Lancet by 27 scientists calling it a conspiracy theory, which is crazy because they juiced everybody up. They're saying anyone under 65 shouldn't have been taking it, and there's no one's gonna be held accountable for this. So it just shows how wicked this man is, man. So scientists sometimes experiment with viruses, making them easier to catch or more deadly as a way to determine what might happen or what vaccines may be needed, which is just pure wickedness because, you're really supposed to, put your trust on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but this man trusted himself. And he's not doing that to do that. He's doing it to play God. He's doing it to see how far he can move his agenda. And yeah, brothers can look at it themselves, right? It's just a couple of things I wanted to bring out, and then you see this. This is because we, like, brothers surely know about what's happening. What who died? Was it? Hang on, let me get that. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think it was one of these presidents. Yeah, right. The Iranian president, Abraham Raisi, dies in a helicopter crash, and I think the assassination attempt. Hang on, let me see. That's attempt on the Slovakian president. I mean, hell, it says suspect in assassination attempt on Slovak PM may not have been lone wolf. So what's going on with this stuff? Clearly, Esau's little black site teams are busy at work. Even in France, you have this footage, right? It says additional footage of the gangland assault that occurred in France. The gang leader Mohammed the Fly managed to escape. Now this is some movie type stuff, man. I'm gonna play this. Everybody just driving by, and you can see the man come out the vehicle, right? these men are clearly well trained. Because if I get arrested for drug dealing, ain't no Jake alive gonna pull a move like this to to help me escape. You can see that they're bringing people out of the vehicle. Obviously, the footage isn't very well, but they're letting off rounds, man. You can see it from the smoke. And it looked like he's throwing acid and just getting rid of the evidence or whatever that may be in the car. And it looked like he just threw some stuff on that vehicle there. Look, he's out. Out, they're gone. These are that was a professional lick right there, man. You know, that was a professional lick right there. This ain't no, cause his name Mohammed. This ain't some Al Qaeda or some ISIS type people, man. This is wet work. You know, this is black site type of stuff, and we all know we've seen it through the movies where Esau pretty much tells on himself where he goes into a community and he funds these quote unquote drug dealers, right? But he's really the one behind it. He's the one that's bringing it in, but he just has the face of it, you know, be this so-called the fly, you know, and it's an apt name because my man just flew away, boy. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 10. And repayeth them that hate them to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. Thou shalt keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. Right? So we've been told to keep these statutes and commandments, man. And if not, the Lord is going to repay. You know, the Lord is going to repay Esau for everything that he's done. And right now, you see him being exposed on all fronts. Because people right now, people are not putting two and two together. But you know, anyone with eyes salve and eyes to see knows what's going on, man. This is these people are busy, man. Them little black site people, they're busy crashing helicopters, setting up this and that. You know, it may not necessarily be from one unit, but these intelligence agencies, right? They're busy at work. They're busy at work doing a lot of stuff that's going on right now, you know. And this is all adding up. All of this stuff. This is rumors of wars. This is like a cold war, as I said before, you know. So yeah, it's all gonna heat up and it's gonna come to a boiling point, and then everyone's getting sick of Esau. Even Esau getting sick of Esau, man. This is Isaiah 59 and 18. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. So the Lord is paying back these people for everything they've done. You see them being exposed on all fronts, you know. And we knew this little joke thing here, where he's got. Look, let's read a couple of the comments. What is required isn't just mea culpas, but prosecutions. There must be consequences for what amounts to a crime against humanity. And this is Esau saying this. Don Gately ain't no Jake. There is no doubt the deep state, in partnership with their dictator buddies, purposely released the virus to destroy. That's going into some whatever. So this is almost correct, but the final dot to be connected is missing. Is it true that the CCP benefited from the disruption that occurred economically worldwide? But that could not have happened if the globalists hadn't operated in complete concert, minus Sweden, to shut down their nations. And who most benefited from this strategy in the United States? The Democrats. There would have been no universal mail in voting without this scientific hoax, and I believe there would be no President Biden without that well-coordinated scam. You don't have to be a genius to see this, but it doesn't hurt either. So they're pretty much they're puppeteering the whole world, man. You know, at the end of the day, if they wanted Biden in there, they would have found a way to do it. Whether or not they used that as a pretense to be able to bring him in, because no one wanted this old decrepit, Mr. Burns looking mother in the office in the first place. This is second Edris, and I'm gonna end off with this. 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hateful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So the Lord's gonna pay Esau back for all of this, man. Because I don't understand how you do stuff like this. How you can just run. Jake is not doing stuff like this, man. Jake is not running up in places and freeing their homies, from prison terms, you know. Jake ain't setting up intelligence officers to go and pat people and get rid of leaders in certain positions so that they can enact their own economic and social agenda. This is what Esau is doing. And as time goes on, they're being exposed more and more and more. And eventually, the people are gonna see this. It's gonna reach a point where they're gonna had enough of Esau, and they're gonna riot, man. Lord will, it be very soon, because the Lord gotta come back, man, because this place is just done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, the honest to the elders of Israel who were well. Shalom throughout for elect.